This is Paxton. He's 13, and for most of his life he's had seizures, sometimes as many as 12 every hour. His doctor believed one medication could change everything. The problem? It came with a shocking price tag, nearly $800,000 a year. Like most families would, Paxton's parents turned to their health insurance company for help. The answer was no. They appealed. The answer was no again. At that point, many families lose hope. They assume there's nothing else they can do. In fact, studies show that most people never realize there's one more option available after an insurance denial. But Paxton's mother, Maggie, wasn't ready to give up. As she carefully read the denial letter, she noticed one sentence hidden near the bottom, something that most people would probably skip over without a second thought. It mentioned something called an external review. That single sentence changed everything. Here's what an external review actually is. Every U.S. state has an insurance department, a government agency that oversees insurance companies. Under federal law, if your doctor says a treatment is medically necessary but your insurance company refuses to cover it, you have the legal right to ask an independent medical expert to review the decision. That means the insurance company is no longer deciding its own case. Instead, an independent doctor looks at all the medical records and determines whether the treatment should be covered. So in June, Paxton's family submitted all of their medical documents and appeal paperwork to the North Carolina Department of Insurance. Then they waited. Weeks later, in August, the decision finally arrived. The insurance company's denial had been overturned. The treatment was approved. Within months, Paxton's life began to change. Instead of suffering 12 seizures every hour, he was experiencing only about 8 seizures a day. For the first time in years, he could focus better. He started holding conversations again. He talked with his family about what he was learning in school. Simple moments that many families take for granted suddenly became possible again. Today, Paxton's family wants everyone to know one important lesson. One no doesn't always mean the end. Even 2 denials don't necessarily mean you should stop fighting. Most people don't know that the right to request an external review already exists. It's not a loophole. It's not a secret trick. It's not a favor from the insurance company. It's a legal right that's often mentioned in the fine print of almost every insurance denial letter. So if you or someone you know ever receives one of those letters, don't just read the first page, read every line, because one sentence buried in the fine print could completely change the outcome. Sometimes the most important sentence is the one almost everyone forgets to read.